your lips next to mine, dear.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not gonna lie, there's been many times where I've gotten kicked out of my house for doing stupid stuff. But this one in particular was one of the most recent ones that has happened to me. So I will be telling you guys the story. So grab your popcorn, grab your candy, water, pop, soda, whatever, and let's go ahead and start this story time. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna also be like getting ready. I'm gonna go for like a blue kind of crystal eye look. Okay, so I sprayed this Mario Badescu, however you say that, facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. But I'm gonna tell you guys, this really like gives moisture to my face because I have really dry skin that gets really irritated easily and stuff. So this really helps like cool down everything. Okay guys, so I already moisturized my face, I already primed my face and everything. I will leave all the products I used in the description down below. I went out with Daisy, Cece, Fernanda, and another friend, and we didn't really know what to do. Like, we couldn't really decide what we wanted to do. But since I live in Omaha, right? And in Omaha, there's like downtown Omaha is so pretty during Christmas time. It was like around the 19th or 20th of December, so it was recently, like 2 months ago. Me and my friends, we decided to go. We went to this place called Zio's Pizzeria first because we were starving. When we went to go eat, you know, we were eating pizza, we ordered, everything was good. Keep in mind, the key to the story is the time I was supposed to be home and my wallet. So I was supposed to be home at 11. So exactly by 11, I was already supposed to be in the house. So that's my curfew basically. So we were having fun, you know, I got distracted. Time just went away. Like, time flies, it really does. And so we decided to go dancing because there was this guy like on the corner. He usually plays like the saxophone, but for some reason, like this night, he was playing music on his speaker. He was playing the Cupid Shuffle. We wanted him to play that. So he started playing the Cupid Shuffle. And I was holding my phone in one hand, and then the other hand, I had my wallet. And it was just like really uncomfortable for me to like be holding both. So my friend Cece and my other friend were like sitting down. There's like this like kind of bench thing like on the sidewalk, so they were sitting there, and I decided to put my wallet next to my friend's, but I don't think they saw me put it there. So, you know, I completely forgot about my wallet. Like, at this point, I forgot. Like, it just slipped my mind. I don't know how, but it did. My mom cooked chile in the morning, and it still smells kind of. And if you're Mexican, you're Hispanic, you know that when your mom cooks chile, salsa, and all that, you will literally be like,
before y'all say anything, I was eating a Jolly Rancher, okay? That's why my tongue is blue.
you know. After we were dancing, we went walking to my car, and I had parked my car a little bit like further towards like these slides that there are downtown. And so we walked there, and I was dancing. I remember, like, I know I'm weird, but I was dancing on my way over there. Like, I had music blasting on my phone. I had some cumbias, you know. And I went in my car. So first we went to go drop off Cece and Fernanda. Then we dropped off Daisy, and I dropped off my other friend. And you know, everything was good. But when I was dropping off my other friend, I looked at the time, and it was like 11:15, and I was like, oh my god, like, I'm late. Like, my parents are gonna kill me. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god. And I was trying to speed to my house, which, don't speed, guys, that's really bad. So I was speeding to my house, and as soon as I got home, I parked, and I got my phone and then I started looking for my wallet, and for some reason I thought I was sitting on it, but the whole time it wasn't there. So then I looked on the other seat, the passenger seat, it wasn't there. So then I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked under the seats, both of them, and it wasn't there. So then I was like, what the heck? Like, did I leave my wallet at my friend's house? Like, where did it go, you know? Like, and I honestly did not know where it was, and I was so scared. So then I called my friend, I texted them, I was like, hey, like, did I leave my phone at your guys' house? It's not in my car, like, I don't know where it's at. At this point, I wasn't panicking or anything really, because I was like, you know what, like, my forgetful ass probably just left it like at their house or something, and I was just like, whatever. They texted me back and they were like, hey, it's not here, like, are you sure you left it here? Like, do you remember where you left it? And I was like, no, I think I left it on Nine's bed, but I'm not sure. Then they called me and they were like, dude, it's not here. Like, are you sure you left it here? Like, it's not here and we don't see it anywhere. And so I was like,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And then after they told me that it's not there, I kind of started freaking out. I was just like, okay, like, where the fuck is it, you know? And so then I texted my friend Daisy and I asked her, and she said that she didn't know, like, she didn't see me with it or anything. And I was like, then where the heck did I leave it? And so then I started panicking, and I called my other friend, and he was like, yo, I don't know, like, I didn't see it, I don't remember. And I was like, oh my god. I started freaking the out, and then I called my friend Cece, and I just started crying, and I was like, bro, like, I don't know where I left it, like, what the heck? And she was like, it's okay, and I was like, no, it's not okay. Like, y'all, I had my credit card, my debit card, my social security, my license, like, not my license, I had my permit at the time, but like, I had literally every freaking thing in there. I had like 20 bucks in there. I was like, oh my god. Like, I started freaking out and I started crying, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then my friend was like, you know what, like, just go back downtown, like, you probably left at the restaurant or something. And I was like, okay. And I went back, and then I was trying to like retrace my steps, and I was like, okay, it's not here. So I was like, okay, it's not at the restaurant for sure. I remember walking out with it, and then I remembered the guy, and when I looked, the guy wasn't there anymore. So I was like, oh my god, who am I gonna ask? Like, I just literally just started freaking out. I started crying. Like, I started having a straight up panic attack, and I called my friend up, and I was like, dude, like, what the hell? Like, it's not here. I don't know where it's at. Like, I remember I left it on, like, the... Oh, and then at that point, I did remember where I left it. I left it on the sidewalk, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I left it there, like, nowhere else. I remember, like, from that point on, I do not remember having it. And then he was like, don't panic, you know, like, just, you gotta, like, chill, because, like, I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't anything. Like, I straight up had a panic attack, and I was so scared of going home without my wallet, because my parents would literally flip out on me. So I was like, no way am I going back home without my wallet yet. Like, I need to find my freaking wallet. Literally, like, so scared, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, you know. And the store that was right there on the corner was closed. Like, they weren't open. So I was even more freaked out. Like, I couldn't even ask if someone turned it in or anything. So then I was like, oh shit. So I hung up on my friend, and I decided to go to the police station and decided to file like a report, or like ask them what I should do. Like, I honestly did not know what to do at this point, and I was just not okay. Like, my mind, like, they even asked me like to calm down, like, but I couldn't calm down. Like, I literally was just not okay, and I was freaking out. And then my mom started calling me, my dad did too, and I would like hang up, like, I wouldn't answer my phone because I was just too scared, and I didn't want to tell my parents because then they would be like, see, like telling me that I'm not responsible and stuff. So then the cop gave me all this information about like who to call, like that I had to call my bank, that I had to call like the social security office, that I had to go or something like that. And I was just like, oh my god. But keep in mind, this was around Christmas time, so the cop was like, and it was a Friday night, I'm pretty sure, Friday or Saturday night, something like that. I honestly cannot remember, but it was during the night. And he was like, well, they're not open and they won't be open until after Christmas. And I was like, what the like, in my mind I was like, do I look like I got time after Christmas? At this point I was just like, what if someone sees my identity? What if, like, you know, they find out where I live and stuff? I was just not okay. Everything was just not cool. And so I was like, no, like, they can steal my identity, like, I need to do something right now. He was like, well, the only thing you could do is call your bank and cancel your cards, like, there's really nothing else. And I was just like, okay, like, okay. So then after that, I remember I went back just to double check, make sure, and I went, and no, nothing was there. And then my friend Cece called me, and she was like, hey girl, like, have you found anything, like, what's been going on, you know, and stuff. And I was just like, well, I explained to her basically what I explained to you guys, that I went to cops and all that. And she was like, dang, bro. And so she was like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go back home? And I was like, yeah, like, I have to, I don't have a choice. She was like, dang, okay, like, let me know if you need a place to stay and stuff, like, if your parents get mad. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And so I came back home, and I literally had, like, I had to build up all this courage to walk in the house after like 30 missed calls from my parents, and like paragraphs and paragraphs of them like asking me if I even was gonna come home and stuff. And by this point, it was already like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, when I tell you, I literally took hours to find or try to find my wallet and stuff. I took hours. I was going a lot of places, like, just try to freaking retrace my steps and everything. I was walking up to the porch, and I only have the house door. I don't have, because our porch has a lock on it too, and I don't have the key for the porch. So I was like, oh shit, like, I hope they didn't lock it. I tried to freaking open the porch door, and guess what? It was locked. So I was like, oh my god. So I started texting my mom, like, Mom, I'm here, can you like open the door? No answer. I call her, no answer. But she was active on like on Facebook, and I was like, really, Mom? Like, you're really that mad? I was like, oh my god. Like, I was gonna like try to explain to them what happened, you know. I understand, like, I understand, to be honest. Like, shit, if my daughter was home that late and didn't even tell me what the heck was going on, I would be mad too, you know. I'd be like, why isn't she calling me back? Like, I could have at least called back, like, I know, and like try to explain to them. But I was really just like that scared, you know. And I was really just not trying to get my ass whooped. After that, I went back into my car, because it was really cold that night. I remember it was really cold, and I wasn't trying to wait outside, and it was dark, it was scary. I was not gonna wait outside. So I went in my car, and I called my friend Cece, and I was like, hey dude, like, my mom's not answering the door, I don't know what to do, like. And she was like, dude, like, chill, it's okay, like, come to my house and I'll try to help you look for your wallet, like, maybe you just didn't look right. And I was like, okay. And then so I went to her house, and she was like, dude, you can stay the night here, like, don't even worry about it, like, we got you. And the whole night, like, I just could not sleep. So I called the bank, I canceled my card. I'm so lucky that they actually answered. Like, I wasn't sure if they were gonna answer, because it was like 1:30 in the morning, but they did. So I was like, yay. And so at least I had that. So I ended up canceling my card, like, everything was fine, like, that was fine. But I mean, I'm lying, not everything was fine. I was literally just, a whole mess that night, and then I couldn't sleep. I got like an hour of sleep that day, and then I ended up staying at their house for like 3 days. And then my dad like texted me and he was like, hey, like you should come home and stuff. And I was like, I don't know, because I was really like mad that they like locked me out of the house, you know. After sleeping at their house for like 3 days, I went to sleep over at my friend Daisy's house, like for the night. It was Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve, when I went to go sleep over at her house. And I slept over and I talked to Daisy, and I decided, like, you know what, like I should go like back to my house. I came back on Christmas, like it was like 6 p.m. and I explained to my mom what had happened and stuff, and like I feel like she was literally just like glad for me to come back home. But basically, guys, I am currently like grounded, kind of. Not really, I mean, I wouldn't really say grounded. I'm just not allowed to go out as often as I used to because of that. Like, and I honestly, I understand. I do, because trust me, I've done other stuff too. So like, I understand where my parents are coming from, you know. So I'm not really tripping. Like, it's cool. Like, at first, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I was so mad, but I understand now. Like, I've come to the conclusion that that one was my fault for being like really forgetful, and like now I know not to forget where I put my stuff, you know. So basically, he turned it into the store. Okay guys, so I basically finished up the other eye, my foundation, highlight, lips, the very little lips that I have.
Boy, if you don't get
Let me know if you guys want any other story times, or like what other type of videos you guys want to watch. I honestly want to do like vlogs, beauty, like literally story times, mukbangs, like all of that. Like, I want to do a channel with like everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to limit myself to one thing. I want to do everything, and it literally will just depend. And let me know if you guys want any like haunting like stories, because I got a few of those that I can tell you guys. So make sure to like, dislike, comment, subscribe, share, and all that. I will see you guys next time. Bye.